had to send it to his name.
Everybody's here, it's gonna be here, we'll go ahead and start. I call this meeting to order. Ready to hit play in the corner. Yep, we call this meeting to order. Roll call.
Mayor Calvert,
Present.
Norma Holzhauer, Dennis Bench, Pam Sitton, Herman Mulvihill,
Present.
Brett Hostutler.
Present.
We have a quorum.
All right, you have the minutes ready?
Yes. The minutes of October 24th, 2011, meeting was called to order at 7:08 p.m. by Mayor Calvert. Roll was called with Mayor J.L. Calvert, Council's Norma Holzhauer, Dennis Bench, Pam Sitton, Herman Mulvihill, and Brett Hostutler present. A quorum being present, meeting proceeded. The minutes of August 9, 2011 were read. Council Sitton moved to accept with corrections. Council Finch seconded. Motion carries unanimously. Financial reports of August 2011 were read. Council Sitton moved to accept with corrections. Council Finch seconded. Motion carried unanimously. Reports of committees. Council Finch reported he had no further communications with the Scouts on proposed park work. There was discussion of setting aside funds to do these improvements in the proposed park area. There were questions of how much work will be done and cost, such as grading work, and if so, what type. Council Finch suggested that $5,000 be earmarked for this work. Discussion followed. Council Finch moved to set aside $5,000 for starting work on the park. Council Mulvihill seconded. Motion was passed unanimously. There were no special reports or reports of officers or petitions. The clerk read a notice from the State Finance Purchasing Office about an upcoming vendor equipment show in Montgomery. On request of the mayor, the clerk reported on prices of fireproof file cabinets. Discussion followed. It was agreed to have the clerk check further on the prices of lateral fireproof cabinets. Additional business, the clerk asked the council to reset the policy on cost of copies of documents from the town, changing the cost to $1 per page as the probate court charges in Aniana. Council Sitton moved to set the policy at $1 per page. Council Holzhauer seconded. Motion passed unanimously. Council Hostutler brought up the fact that the road sign at Coppersville Road is still missing. Discussion followed. It was decided to contact Blount County and check into it. There were no resolutions or other business. There was no public comment. Council Finch moved to adjourn. We will now have clerk report.
Any questions, corrections, comments?
I'll make a motion to accept it with that one typo fix.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor? To accept is read with correction. Got the financial report?
Yes. The financial report covers from September the 1st through October the 31st. Starting balance September 1st is $23,690.18. On page 3, our ending balance at the end of October was $17,755.64 in the general fund. And no unusual payouts other than we paid the insurance, the annual premium on the insurance and the bonds of public officials. The annual premium was $27.46, and the $151 for the bonds for public officials, which is every year cost. We also pay, are caught up on the EMA pro rata bills that were and including the older ones that were due when we first, when this administration came in, so. And they're supposed to be sending us a letter, we are authorized to receive the coordinator siren, and, the county's got to come out and do the site survey, but I believe the mayor talked to them on that. And that's it on the general fund. We'll go ahead with 2 and 7.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, on page 4, it's a 2 and 7 road account. Starting balance was $14,265. Ending balance was $13,875.90. Page 5, the 4, 5, and 6 road account, there's no activity other than the deposits. The starting balance was $10,746.95. The ending balance was $11,105.31. On page 6, the capital improvements fund, no activity remains at $2,189.41.
Any questions?
For the program, for the United. Was 2008 and.
We'd already paid one of them, that's the reason they don't run north, we'd already paid some of them,
You covered all that.
including the 2011, I mean 2012 though. They bill you ahead of anything before.
Any questions? Is there a motion to accept as read?
I'll make a motion to accept it.
Is there a second?
One second.
In favor? Reports of standing committees. Reports of special committees, reports of officers, reading of petitions, applications, complaints, appeals, communications. Got anything good? Got any communications?
Just the Ethics Commission reminding of those that took that course on the DVD or either went to the website and did it, to do it. Well, he has a DVD there, or you can go to their website and do it. But it'll print out your certificate for you when you finish.
What's the name of the website?
Yeah, of the Ethics, State of Alabama Ethics Commission. You have to go to the website and then go on the training, click on the training part, and it will give you about, it's about 50 to 53 minutes video there. And but you have to stay, it won't give you the certificate if you get out of that site.
Click
come back.
next.
You have to watch it all the way through, and then it'll print your certificate, and if you would, get me a copy of it when you finish.
But it won't know if I get up and leave.
No.
I suppose not. I know I made the mistake of clicking off of it about halfway through and had to go back and do it again.
No, I'll watch it tonight.
But that's on communications.
Okay. Anybody else? All right, odds and accounts, resolutions, ordinances, orders, and other business. Anybody got anything?
Did we find out anything about the road signs? We got a couple of road signs missing, I noticed.
Yeah, Bill's, has sent Blunt County a letter, and we waiting to hear back from them on it.
And we have, for the other ones in the city, we just got the catalog, which I turned over here from the company that they use to make those signs too.
Good.
Anything else?
Thank y'all.
Anything?
I saw that has some dirt been brought in.
And what's the status on the park?
I've talked to Hicks, and he wants to know if we want it by the load or by the hour, or how we want to do it, so, kind of what's hanging there. If anybody else, if y'all know, you want to talk to, who is,
He's the only person we talked to about dirt.
someone I've talked to, you want to talk to somebody else, so, who is,
Do you know of anybody else?
probably Jimmy Phelps, someone around.
I know Jimmy pretty well, but, you know, I don't know him enough to get a deal. So, I don't know, I'd just like to get it moving. We can, maybe get another, I guess we need another bid for sure. And what kind of money is it per hour or per load or?
Road. It's hard to get a price when you don't have plans to go by, if you're gonna do it for either, you know. You have to get the load of the hour, somebody when you do it, you know.
We know how many, tons we need and how many loads?
Don't know for sure, I think Danny Sitton looked at it one time, what did he say, 25 loads or something like that, I don't know.
Is he the best guy that can possibly help us on this, and do we know anybody else that could help us on determining how many loads we need and how much it's gonna cost?
I don't think you can really figure that out until.
Well, I think Danny could probably look at it pretty good, and, I mean, if you're a dirt guy, you normally know. Even Jimmy Phelps, somebody like that can look at it and tell you about. I just, want another bid, or 2 bids at least, and, you know, so we make sure we're in the ballpark with whoever we go with. I don't always think the lowest bid is the best, but, we need to make sure somebody's not robbing us. And we're moving forward on it.
You have to do the weather, you'll get there, get something done.
Anybody have time to meet somebody this week, look at it?
I can move on Saturday, but on Saturday.
I know I'm just, my plate's kind of full. Well, I mean,
What's his number?
yeah, I got it in my phone.
Look, just call him after tonight and find out, I can maybe, or if he can come by just to look at it and call us.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll call them or tomorrow.
I don't even know his name, I'll call him.
Well, I'd like to put you in charge of finding out how much it would cost to build a pavilion.
I can figure that out.
You can just, you know, the two that they built at Hayden, you can name those.
Well, I know how to build it.
Just,
I mean,
well, what I'm saying is something.
just
like
how
that
big,
size.
we gotta decide how big of a
Right.
pavilion we would want, and if we want concrete or gravel. That's
Well,
the,
we're gonna have to build what we can afford. But
Right.
what I'm saying is those that Hayden's built, looks like something we might be able to.
you're looking at $1,500, 15 to 3,000.
Well, that sounds good. I hope that's the way it turns out. But if you'll check in on that.
I mean, it really, if I had, if town buys the wood, I need about 3 or 4 people just to help me. I can lay it out myself, I can set the poles myself. I just need,
That sounds good.
we gotta hang the trusses and put the tent on them, that's the hard part.
I can volunteer a couple of times.
I mean, if anybody's interested in building a park, it'd be nice to have, some help, volunteer. I mean, we're not gonna move forward with city, so I think it's a good thing. But yeah, it would, that'd be the max on it, $3,000. Trust is the most expensive part. Just depends on also how much, the ten's a little high, but, you know, do you want it, this big, or do you want it 20 by, it's best to go like 24 by 16 or something like that. You want to build it in 4s, in 4 foot intervals, anything that's divisible by 4. And, but you gotta decide how big, because when we start going bigger, we're looking at a lot more money. So for a town this size, you know, I would think a couple picnic tables under, that fits comfortably would probably be sufficient.
Well, all right, if you'll check on that, I appreciate it. All right, is anything else? Public comment, anybody want to speak?
Do you get multiple bids on anything that you do, so that you, I mean,
It depends on the amount of money that is being spent, what it requires, 3 bids and all, that's what the state.
well, $5,000 seems like a lot of money for a small town like this. When you appropriate that kind of money, do y'all get multiple bids, so you're getting, the community's getting best for their money?
There's not a requirement on that amount of money, no, I think.
You don't have to?
I think it's 50,000 or more.
Okay.
Anybody else? Is there a motion to adjourn? Meeting adjourned.
And if y'all know anybody that does dirt work, that, you know, would like to give us a bid, you know, we'd be happy to.
I think Mr. Phelps is one of them. And he's a
Yeah,
good
he's one of my
man,
good
and I
friends.
think he would give you, he would be fair with you.
Yeah, he's
And he
fair,
knows
it's
his
just that I don't get no buddy deals, because I went to high school with him and played football.
It just
Well,
seems like it makes
in
sense to
today's
get more than
world,
one bid.
Oh, yeah, I
The
think.
way business is out there, and as hard as it is to make a living with a bunch of equipment and trucks, you
Yeah,
know.
I agree. We
You
need-
don't get money deals there.
No, not
I
this
mean, if he lived
economy.
in the community,
Especially close to
he would,
Christmas.
it'd be different, but he treats that just like he would
He dug their basement.
another job.
He
Bill,
dug their basement.
Bill, give me
Yeah.
that back.
He done a lot of work for me.
What about?
Yeah.
He buys rock from me.
But